So, welcome to Lazy Programmer. So, in today's section, we're going to learn about 1D array with pointer. Before moving into the topic, I want to quickly say that what is an array, what is a pointer. So, basically, what is an array? Uh, an array is a data structure by using which we can store our data in our memory. Like here, this is an array. This is not actually the save in memory, but for your easy clarification, I've said that this is an array and this is the first one 3 8 19 1 2 56 and this is our index. And remember one thing, in computer index start from 0 and this address is random address. I have given it for convenience. So 200 all of you know that integer takes 4 bytes, so it's 200, then it's 204, then it's 20 like on. And suppose its array name is a. So you know how to print an array, how to go through the elements in an array. So a is 0, that means we are moving to the first element. So a0 is 3, then a3 is 1. Yeah, a3, yes, a3 is 1. Yeah, how to declare an array programming. So this is the declaration of an array. We did not need here to provide the size of the array, but it will automatically detect that. So that's it, basically what is an array. Let's move to the programming part. Oh, yeah, here I have done it. This is an array. I have declared it an array, and let me quickly remove these things. Okay. So if I want to print 5, then what is the index number? 0, 1, 2. So I have to return it here 1 a of 2, and this will show me the 5 result. Yeah, it's 5. Yeah, array is very simple. There is nothing to tell about you. So let's quickly move towards what is pointer. Yeah, yeah. What is pointer? Pointer is basically a memory variable which stores the address of another variable. Okay, pointer is a variable which stores the address of another variable. Like here it is p is a pointer, and suppose a is a variable. The value of a is 11. The address of a is 2432. And what is pointer? Pointer contains the address of another variable, as I said. So 2432 is inside in p, and address of pointer is 506. That's another thing. Actually, the address of on variable is in hexadecimal form. So, but to show you in integer form, I have written it like that. So there is nothing more to say. So then, how to declare a pointer? So if what is it's a integer pointer. That's why I have mentioned here int star p. Okay, but it is integer pointer because it's the address it contain. The address actually shows to an integer. If the address of an character is stored in the pointer, then we have to declare that character star p. Okay, so p is equal to ampersand a. We have to write like that because ampersand a gives us the address, and we store it in p. So, and there is something like how to print the, yeah. Okay, let me quickly hide these things. Oh no, I left it. Huh. If I print p, normal p, what will print? It's 2432 will be printed. If I print star p, uh, yeah, asterisk p, then it will 2432. It will go to the 2432 address. It will first go to the pointer p. Then you have to search 2432. Then it will search 2432. What is the value contained in 2432? It's 11. Then it will so print 11. What will print ampersand p? Then it will go to p. What is contained in p? 2432. Ampersand means address of p. So what is the address? 5006. Yes, that's simple. So let's quickly move towards. Yeah, let me quickly create an variable here. Yeah, variable and value is 6. So let's create it's a integer pointer. Yeah, star p, and then I have to then I have to point to the integer. P will point to the v. So what will do? P is equal to ampersand b. That's it. Let me uh, print f actually. Percentage d, then as p. Let's simply print preview what it shows. Yeah, let me clear these things. Yeah, it shows 648. It's the address of what is p. I've told you if you print p, it also shows 2432. What is 2432? Address of a. So it's the address of b. It's the address of b. Uh, yes. Yeah, 6487596. Just remember it. If we'll if you try to print the address of v, it will show the exactly same. Yeah, 6847596. Okay, actually the address is in hexadecimal form, so if you want to print it in hexadecimal form, so you can use p also. Yes, is the hexadecimal form of that number we have shown previously before. Yes, if you want to print the value what is in pointer, so yeah, I have to mention here star p, then it will automatically direct. Yeah, it's 6. Oh, I have to, yes. Yeah, yeah, it's 6. So now let's move towards the topic. So what is our topic? Our topic is array with pointers. Yeah, let's say here A is an array, or its address is like that. It's a dummy address. So and P is a pointer. So yeah. So here the main thing is array name is itself a pointer. Okay, array name is itself a pointer. Just focus at this point. Because array name, because A also hold the address of first variable. Okay, if we print, yeah, if you print the if you normally print a, what will it show? It shows the address of first variable. That's mean address of a0. Okay, yeah, remember the number, remember this number. Then if you yeah, a0, yeah, it's let me okay, so what is the address? Your address of a0, yeah, it's the same number. So what I told you, that a, just only a contains the address of this address of a0. So what's also pointer also do? Pointer also contains the address of another variable. So array name is itself a pointer. Okay. So if you want to point to an array, like here we point to an integer. If you want to point to an array, so what should we do? We'll simply write p equal to a, not p equal to ampersand. We can write it that, but it's also right. Okay, p equal to a is also right. P equal to ampersand a is also right. Okay, so p, we have written that p equal to a. So now if I want to print one, if I now want to print one, so what should I do in terms of p? So I can write that uh, slash a p of 0. Yeah. Let's. Okay, yes, there's something I'm missing out. Yes, it's the semicolon. Hmm. Invalid argument. Okay, okay. Yeah, I can print that, but yeah, okay, I'll show you how to print that. Yeah, just here increment sign. Okay, yes, it's 2. If I print 1, then I will simply print star p. Yes, let me show why it is happening and how these things are going on. So let me tell you, there is one thing we need to know, what is pointer increment. Yes, so yes, 500. So if 500, here the p is point to 200. If we increment p, so what is in p? In p is 200. So if you try to increment p, then what will happen? It's not will be 201, it will be 204. Why? Because it's pointed to an array. An array, the array which is contains the integer variable. So it will simply move 200 to 204, not 200 to 201, because it's a pointer. Okay. So a also contains 200, p also contains 200. If you increment a, then it will also 20 to 204. If you increment p, then it will also points to 200 to 204 also. Okay, so like that, if you want to get 5, so p contains the address of this, so 1 and 2. Just by incrementing plus 2, I can get the result. Let me tell you. Yes, that's it. So here we finish the pointer increment also. So let me tell you some examples and some questions for you. So comment me below what is the answers. So what if we write like like yeah, what if here ampersand a plus 1, what will it shows? What do you think? Ampersand a also contains 200, but it's not a pointer. Remember, I have to tell you what is pointer. In pointer increment, if you increment by 1, then it will increment 200 to 204, 208. It will increment by 4 bytes because it's an integer pointer. If the pointer shows to a character pointer, then it will simply 200 201. If it shows a float pointer 2002, what is the size of float that will be incremented? So basically, what I want to say you is, if it is a pointer, then the increment will be based upon the variable, the type of the variable that it pointing towards it. Okay, so you gonna tell me what will be the answer of these things, and also yes, I just uh, yeah, just comment me below, and that's it for the video. There is nothing more to say.